The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On second down, it's Elliott. He'll have a first down past the 40. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 72 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got Adams on the hookup. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Rodgers now to throw. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone. It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go. You love pressure. I love it. We'll see if they dial it up this drive. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Forced out to his left. Looking deep for Elliott. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Dancing to his left. That's complete to Cobb. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. To throw is Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Prescott now from the 50. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Zadarius Smith coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Prescott now. It's caught. Cooper. And now running right through him and unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
26.
Throwing on 2nd down. Rodgers. That's caught by Geronimo Allison.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Got a man, that's Allison. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people get credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And Adams has it complete. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers have taken the lead. A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it. Because to me, it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air. And what a result. Big-time play.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
The first down carry by Elliott doesn't amount to much as he'll get forward for about a couple. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8 on 2nd down now. It's Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Being chased out left. Running one. He's got a man. Complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 75 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Forbath, the extra point. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete. Geronimo Allison, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Jones. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And able to find Graham, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. They'll run it with Jones. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now Rodgers. And he's got it. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 5-yard touchdown as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Montravius Adams in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. To try again after the sack. Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Rodgers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back now in Arlington. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Again, it's Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 2 former All-Pros connecting. Rodgers fighting his tight end, Graham. Packer first down. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Crosby with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the way? Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown.